Good morning, Tradeify Nation, and welcome to another London session stream here on the 23rd of October 2025. I'm ready. I hope you're ready as well. Good morning, everybody in the chat. Good morning, Leah. Good morning, Paul. Good morning, Remy. Good morning, Roki. Good morning, Roser, Pedro, Fun with Folds, Bitcoin, Gold Coast, Dedux, Peter, Keepa, Abo, Taco Trader, 6K82. How are we guys doing? It's kind of random. How are you guys doing? We crossed 53,000 subscribers, so thank you so much, everybody, for the support. We really appreciate it. Big milestone that we reached with that. For those of you who know, you know. It's great. It's really good. All right, we have a challenge today, guys. We have a big challenge today, and you know what it is. So our account, the Zero to Hero 50K growth account, is $149 away from being blown. I do not want to full port it. I want to get it out of drawdown. So I'm going to reduce my size, right? I'm going to reduce my size to 3 to 5 micros, depending on how much the stop loss of a trade is. For me, it's like I'm willing to take like one last trade with this, meaning like when I can get a 15-point stop loss, I will go in with 5 micros and I risk that I blow the account on that losing trade. But if we win, then obviously that's great. But we're not gonna full port it. Now, here's the thing, guys. I know yesterday during the New York session, I had a little bit of a brain fart and I started doing what Matt and Miriam told me to, is like started trading 15-second charts. That's not me. I'm gonna be fully back, as I promised, with just A+ setups, okay? Just A+ setups. If I take anything less than an A+ setup, I will potentially still take it, but I will only do it with 1 micro. Okay, so even if we normally trade 1 mini, I will only trade it with 1 micro, and I will let you know every single time before we take the trade. Good morning, Majid. Good morning, Trader Maku. Good morning, Deco. Good morning, Nikohan. Good morning, Alex. Good morning, all you guys. Let's see what the Nasdaq has done and what the charts have done in the overnight session. So NQ right now. Let's check on daily. Okay, so on Tuesday, we had a candle 2 closure. Then yesterday, we had a candle 3 expansion day. So technically, we could expect another expansion day to the downside today because that's candle 4. However, it could very well also be an inside day because yesterday's range was pretty large, right? Yesterday's low was at 24,805 and we had the high at 25,338. And that means we had a 532 point range, which is quite so today it could be that we get an inside day, especially with I don't know, I'm still not sure if it's 100% confirmed, but I think CPI is going to come out tomorrow. So if that's the case, I'm pretty sure we're going to see an inside day. On the hourly, let's break it down. We had our daily open at the 25,012 level. We pretty much retested the 25K level when we dipped into it, obviously, but the wick, the candle body is around the 25K level, pushed up from there. So we made the down wick for the day technically, right? We could still come back down, but right now in this moment, my bias is bullish. Okay, we retested VWAP, we retested weekly open, pushed from there again, and are now pretty much stuck at these wicks from 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. yesterday night. At the 25,100 level. To the upside, next significant level is previous week high at 25,179. To the downside, next significant level is obviously VWAP, and then after that, previous month high and daily open sitting at 25,011 and 25,027. On the 5-minute, let's see if we have any setups right now. Technically, we're in a candle 2 closure setup. However, the indicator tells me that we have a bearish bias. Me personally though, I'm actually having a bullish bias. So that's why I'm just gonna sit it out and wait until anything prints. I mean, the setup would have been too long from this fair value gap entry, would have been at 87.50 and we would now be up like 15, 16 points. However, that's prior to London Open. London Open is in 10 seconds. So get ready, guys. And once the London Open has happened, we're then gonna analyze the other instruments. Keep in mind, we have Asia high up here at 25,113. We might get a sweep of that and then lower. So let's be patient and let's see. Yes, Abo, only A+ setups. Only A+ setups. If I take anything less than an A+, I'm gonna trade it with only one micro. Let's see. And as I said, like, it could be that with one more losing trade, we blow the account. In this case, that would be very unfortunate, but I said in the beginning of the challenge already, it's like, hey, we might get this in one try, we might get it in 2 tries, maybe in 3, maybe in 4, maybe in 5. I don't give a shit. I'm just gonna take this to fund it with you guys, and then we're gonna take it with payout to pay out with you guys. So maybe we can get it out of drawdown, which I hope, because that would be an even better story. But if we can't, then we're gonna reset, which is fine too. ES is pretty much in sync with NQ right now, so that's good. I like that. YM as well. YM is a bit weaker than the other two. Gold, on the other hand, where is gold at right now? 4129, so we recovered a bit. Interesting. So daily open on gold was 4115, moved a bit to the downside, consolidated, retested daily open, broke through daily open. So now I expect it to hold actually. If we come back down to daily open on gold, I think it's gonna hold. But again, let's see. A+ only. All right, we just took out Asia high on NQ. Abo, I mean, once we had I made a user error on the account that cost me about $500. And then also we had 2-3 losing trades in a row with one mini on a 2K drawdown, right? That's costly, you know. Fun with folds, I took a long on paper trading on hourly close above the down close candles. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Oh, by the way, guys, smash the like button because we need 330 likes today. 330. If you haven't already, then make sure you smash it right now. Once we hit 330 likes, we're going to do 50K growth account giveaway. Giveaways every day. Let's see. Lucario, what type of user error? That was when I accidentally entered an NQ short on ES instead of NQ. Then I had to close the ES trade, re-entered it on NQ about 5 points lower. Because of that, I missed my 1 hour point by 1 point and didn't move break even, which I would have moved break even if I entered it on NQ right away. And therefore got a $500 loss instead of a break even. So that was costly. Also, I'm always gonna let you know, guys, what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling. I'm gonna share everything, psychology-wise, trade-wise, strategy-wise. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. I'm willing to answer almost everything. Max, I love your self-reflection on the A+ topic. That's such a W mentality. Appreciate you, Max. Thanks for the support. I see you in the chat every single day. It's awesome to have you here. Stan Paradox, why couldn't you just take the trade on ES instead? Because I was looking at the setup on NQ, I didn't analyze it on ES. So just staying in ES because I entered ES would not have been a smart move. Interesting, guys. ES did not sweep Asia high, but NQ did. So we have potential SMT here. Also with YM. YM is way below. So we might be shorting ES today. Let's see. Paul Yao, how do you use the TTFM to determine TP? It's basically a 2-to-1. So if you have a 15-point stop loss, you have a 30-point target. But me personally, what I do is at 1 hour. So in case, let's say I have a 15-point stop loss, at 15 points in profit, I will move my stop break even. Yeah, Rama, it happens. No, Paul, I don't use standard deviation. Abo, yeah, I always take it at 2. Except if I trade like 3-4 minis, then I'm I'm gonna let it run. Gonna let one run usually. No mic so far, no setups. Yes, trying to push up, but still has not taken out Asia high. Nicholas trades, I'm long ES 740. Okay. That's a good entry, man. You're up 9 points. Be careful here at Asia highs though. Might be that we sweep. Pedro. That's not a candle 3 on gold because we're still missing a candle 2. Right, this was a nice up wick, but we didn't close within the range, so this is not a candle 3. This is not a formation. Taco trader, don't say the S word. What S word? Either I'm dumb or this is a complicated riddle. What's the S word? Oh, sweep. Oh, because you're long. Sorry, Taco. No. All right, pump it up. Pump it up, market. Pump it up. Now I got it. Yeah, that wasn't a complicated riddle. I was just dumb. Denzi says, good morning, Nick. Took gold sells and hit break even. After hitting break even, it went to TP. Yeah, that happens sometimes. As long as you didn't do the emotional break even move and you actually move break even based on system. Yeah, let's all open a live account and go long for Taco. Come on. But Taco, I think you're getting wrecked, honestly. Because NQ did the sweep. ES rejects the high. I hope not, but what was your entry, Taco? Kamal, that's a dangerous entry. Because Asia high would have been the target. And you pretty much entered at Asia high. Your Taco is in since 24,092. Okay, that's cool though. So you can move break even, you know. Still have fair value gap protection. 2 fair value gaps on the 3 minute. But I do think we're gonna come down. I would prefer trading ES though, if we do come down. Lusario 51, our all-time high still in the cards. I mean, all-time highs are always in the cards. Yeah, Kepa, I'm looking at a possible short as well. But right now we don't have clear direction. Volume, let's see. Yeah, volume is a bit below average right now. Might be because of CPI thing. So guys, does anybody have the schedule for CPI? I mean, it says, Google Gemini is telling me next CPI release is scheduled for Friday, October 24th. So tomorrow, I guess. Signs, you want an account? Hell yeah, nice, congrats. That's awesome. Could be Peter, yeah. Let's see. Kingdom Wonder, your entry was 25,072. Ooh, that's a good entry, man. I mean, are you safe? I don't know. Are we gonna move down? Maybe. I don't have a setup, so I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your account. The Matrix Brain, 0 or hero today? I hope hero. I hope hero. I love CPI, guys. I make so much money on CPI. It's great. Completely different strategy though. Completely different strategy. Idris, yeah, I'm able to trade on Project X. You need to you need to go on Discord. There's instructions on what to do if your profits got voided, because you can get your profits back, but you have to do it manually. You have to go in Discord and see the details. Now the what's your strategy for CPI questions start flooding in. I'm still thinking if I should give it to you or not. You know what? For those of you who are serious about it, send me a DM on Instagram at Nick M Trade. Right, ES trying to take out Asia highs. Nicholas, way more than 5. MM, then you can do it on X. Nick M Trades on X as well. Yes, son. We're waiting for A+ setups today, so you don't tell me I suck. Guys, we're 300 people watching. If everybody smashes the like button, we're almost at the like goal. 111 likes right now. We need 330. Nah, net. Not evals. Alright, ES did sweep Asia high as well. YM is still very weak down there. Gold is forming this channel here. Kind of bull flagging on gold. This could break out. Now we're pushing up. Taco, nice. Very nice. You're good, San. Appreciate you. Shukafuku, what's up? Good morning. Good morning, Anja. Longs are printing right now. Nice, guys. Nice. Morning, Naftal. Ashmal says, I just reset my 2 accounts yesterday and thought that the reset will update the accounts. Unfortunately, it has ended today. I have 2 accounts that the trade has already taken and I have a profit of $6.95. Okay, so that's a good thing. 137 at this point, Roki, is realistic, yeah. Muhammad says, I've never used VWAP before. I've seen people using it before, but I didn't give it much thought. But after watching, I merged it with my strategy and ran some backtests, and the result was mind-blowing. Awesome, man. That's cool. Vixelar, how's the zero to hero account going? Well, we're trying to get it out of drawdown. We have $150 left on it. Actually, to be specific, $149 left on it. So, if we can get this to hero, this will be fire. But I'm not going to full port it. I'm just going to trade it with less size now. Abhishek, you made 3 hours on gold and 1 hour on NQ in pre-London. Hell yeah, man. Nice. Very happy for you. That's awesome. That's awesome. The Matrix Brain says 86k followers. That's like influencer numbers. No, I'm not an influencer, man. I just make videos that I feel like making because they're fun to make. I love funny trading meme videos. It's just funny to do. Max, send me a DM. Yeah, Leia, tell them. Come on, folks. Smash that like button. Smash it. Well, Taco Trader, if you're worried about this turning on you, then make sure you trail your stop into profits. What's your full TP again? Yeah, Christina, day before CPI. It could be an inside day. The Business Lens says, loser Nick claimed to make people make money and on zero to hero and now is lagging behind. Hey, I'm sorry if you're disappointed, but I told you in the beginning of the challenge that it might take us 1 try, it might take us 2 tries, 3 tries, 4 tries, but we're gonna make it. And also, I didn't claim to make you guys money, right? We have a clear disclaimer that says, do not copy our trades, do not fade our trades, trade your own strategy. If you want to follow along, that's completely your free will and your choice. However, we don't encourage it, okay? And if you think I'm a loser, then you're fine to leave, man. That's totally okay. Totally okay. I'm just as transparent as possible with you guys, sharing all the wins, sharing all the losses, and keeping it real. That's what I'm doing. Suriluki, squash today? No, I already played squash on Tuesday. But I'm finally, after 5 weeks of waiting, finally getting my new phone today. It was about time. My phone is about to die after 13 Pro Max. That's pretty old, so battery dies so fast. So I'm glad I get the new one today. It's time. It's time. No, Keeper, I mean, if he wants to hate, he should hate. It's engagement. We like engagement on this channel. The cool thing about it is, I told my girlfriend actually about this. Like, the Tradeify community by now is so strong and so good that whenever a hater comes in, all you guys jump on him and be like, yo, you suck, man. So I really love to see that. So instead of just banning people, let them just rant and then you guys take over. I like that. Nah, don't worry, Oliver. Don't worry, the hate doesn't get to me. I mean, as somebody pointed out, I have 86,000 followers on Instagram, and when you have these numbers and when you have videos that hit millions of views, not to brag, but that happens, you get a lot of hate on those. And you can do anything. You will always get haters, right? You can literally breathe and lay on the couch all day and you will have haters. Or you could do whatever is in your power to help other people and you will get haters. It doesn't matter what you do. There will always be people that love you. There will always be people that hate you. And let them do whatever they want. I don't care. I don't give a shit. All right, there's the potential sweep and move lower. Taco, I hope you moved your stop. This might turn into a very, very nice fractal model setup here. Rank best moment, yeah. Haters gonna hate, potatoes gonna potato. We still need to close through previous 30 minutes and hourly equilibrium though at 95 and 93. Once that happens, shorts are looking very nice. Suriluki says no squash, no sushi. Yeah, true, no sushi today. Ursula, hell yeah. Leia, my girlfriend is actually a huge Taylor Swift fan. I don't listen to her though. Christina, Nick, would you not be scared to short into a protected low? Not if my bias is aligned and we get a liquidity sweep of a interesting level. In this case, Asia highs. And it all aligns with my strategy. Then no. Taco, the Swiss Viking. Oh boy. Keeper says I had to Google what is squash. Well, fair. Now you know. You learned something new. Not the things you would expect to learn on a trading stream, but you learn something new. I'm interested in shorting ES, guys. ES back to daily open, that would be interesting. But I'm gonna wait for the 30-minute candle close because as I said, only A+ setups. ASMR visual, you get the gold medal for today. The first one asking. The higher time frame candles on the right are T-Trade's fractal model indicator. It's a paid indicator. Can get you a discount if you DM me on Instagram. Mohammed, yeah, that's exactly it. These haters make me laugh. They come here, copy trade, don't give any effort to trading, and when they lose, they get angry. Let's see. Yeah, 6K82, that as well, yeah. But not the sport. I'm not playing zucchini sport. Why would I rather short ES than NQ? Because ES is weaker currently. YM is the weakest, ES is in the middle, and then NQ is the strongest. Yeah, Matrix Brain squash is really physically demanding. After 45 minutes, you're dead. Oh, guys, that was a good sneeze. I tell you that. That was a good sneeze. Abo, any idea on when the Project X issue could be resolved? I have an open ticket since 2 days now. No, I mean, I know the team is working overtime. Like, they're working all night, trying to get to everybody as fast as possible. So just have an eye on Discord. Abhishek, I'm never there on game night, but I think they play like Apex Legends, they play Halo, they play stuff like that. Fiske, ambassador code for the Grand Cup, you mean? By the way, I'm already setting up for shorts here on ES, in this case MES. We can take MES with 5 micros. But as I said, I'm not entering this yet. I'm still waiting for this 30-minute candle closure. Fiske, the ambassador code is TV. Tradeify TV team has ambassador code TV. Taki Trader, you didn't get filled because you wrote in the chat. Well, priorities, man. Ozempic says, being customer support for a prop firm might be more demanding than 45 minutes of squash. That's very true. Our customer support team is awesome, and they're working so much just to do everything, to get everybody, you know, get everybody treated fairly and right and solve all their problems. They're amazing. Loving Nature Guy, that's a great question. For me, a liquidity sweep is confirmed once I see an important level get taken out, in this case, previous Asia high, and then strong move to in the other direction, especially with more volume coming in. And you can see this very well. Look at these 1, 2, 3, 4 candles here on NQ. Higher volume than the others and strong push to the downside, same on ES. Elsa, can you change your team choice? Yes, you can. The Matrix Brain, your team rips. Get the fuck out of here, man. Nah, we're good, man. Good competition. We're gonna have a good competition. All right, based on the risk that we would have if we enter this trade right away after candle 2 closes, we can't do that because our stop would be too large. So what we need to wait for is candle 2 closure, meaning this 30-minute candle close, and then a retracement, and then after the retracement, enter the trade. Rank best moment target would be previous month high, daily open, anywhere between here. On ES, it would just be daily open. I hope we don't tap into VWAP before. Was a nice liquidity sweep up here though. Very nice. Let's see. J Cone, by daily open, I mean 6 p.m. Eastern time. When the actual futures market opened back up, you know. Tenzer, you made 2K on NQ? Hell yeah, nice. That's awesome. Congrats. We need 330 likes, guys. 330 to do another giveaway. So make sure you smack that like button. Smack the shit out of that like button. Yeah, YM is really weak right now. Mike, no, we don't chase. We wait for a 30-minute candle closure, then retracement, and then we take the trade. And if we don't get one, we don't get one. Nice 12 minutes here though on ES and NQ. ES lost 12 points in 12 minutes. NQ lost 58 points. My bias on gold right now, Ian, I don't have a bias and it's consolidating, so. Ahmed, I trade London session from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. Eastern time. Yeah, the longs definitely got smacked, Mike. Let's see where this 30-minute candle closes, but nice expansion candle. So I really like that we're pulling back now. That gives us a better chance for an entry after. Fun with Folds asks, Nick, what if price made an SMT over ES and NQ on the swing low? The recent one. Will you still take the trade? Yeah, because my bias right now is bearish based on the fact that we swept Asia high. So the new target, because we swept Asia high, the liquidity draw of liquidity is Asia low, which is down here. Exactly, Rory. Do not chase. Wait for your setup. Peter, no. On challenge accounts, we don't have consistency rules. Only on funded. Trader Guy got a 16-point win for London. Done for the London session. Hell yeah, man. Congrats. Nice. Very nice. Strong push up from previous day mid on both NQ as well as ES. They're both holding that level for now. I like that though. It's better for our shorts after. Ian, I don't have any news on that. That depends on the regulations in the country, not on us. Same answer for you, Adam. Yeah, Taco, close in 1 minute, actually in 12 seconds. Yeah, Wayne, you can pass a growth account in 1 day, no problem. All right, we got a candle 2 closure now. Nice setup on ES especially. So we're focusing on ES right now. looking at potential short entries. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set a limit order down here at 42.50. 42.50 would be a stop sell, actually a stop order at like for 3 MES, 3 micros on ES, just in case this is the up wick and we start moving down. If we don't come back down, then we wait for point of interest and then rejection of that point of interest. But what I'm looking for right now is for this 30-minute candle to make a little bit of an up wick and then move down, which it seems like it's going to do, because right now it has 0 down wick, absolutely 0. Same on NQ, by the way. Slow and steady. No, I did not lose any accounts on Monday. I didn't trade on Project X on Monday. I made the smart decision that day. Abhishek, if daily candle forms wick and 1 hour CISD, would you stay with trend for a whole day or give a shot for C3? I mean, I change my bias throughout the day. I don't have a fixed daily bias. We might get the push down now and get filled on this, potentially. We still have no down wick on the 30-minute candle. Not on ES or NQ. Hard Take asks, hey Nick, on the Lightning Funded, if you reach the profit target on 25k or 50k, do I still have to trade 5 days before I can take payout? Go into the... Honestly, right now I don't know by heart. So go into the Tradeify Help Center on tradeify.co and you will see everything. As that, guys, I have a stop sell order, a market sell order at 42.50 on ES. 42.50. Guys, we still need a couple likes here on stream. We're at 203. We need 330. 330 is what we need. Let's check here. Just checking if we have any updates on Project X. You see here, clear up some confusion. Yesterday, we posted that Project X users can trade their accounts today if they were not affected by the outage. So you can trade if your account balances are normal. Okay, we might get tapped into this on ES. Let's see. If we would get tapped into this in this short, then here's what I'm looking for. I would have my stop above the high here, 3-point stop. And I will take off 1 micro down here at 3.75. And then I will take one off actually right down here. And then the last one, the aim is that we go for this Asia low candle bodies on the 5-minute. So we would aim big for this trade. We have to, because we only have 3 micros. I'm not in this trade yet though. But this is the trade idea. Hey Patrick, good morning. How are we doing? Tensor, no, evals don't have a minimum trading day requirement. As soon as you hit evals profit target, you're good. Patrick, you just got to the gym, so lifting and listening this morning. Nice, that's good too. Have a good training session. Yeah, Corey, during outages and technical errors, platform errors, there's always some people get lucky and some people don't. But that's why we make it right with everybody by giving them their profits back. We technically don't have to do that, but we are doing it, which is pretty sick. Let's see what happens here. Interesting zone. Price is a bit stuck here. But this is a perfect scenario of plan to trade, trade to plan, right? We know exactly what we're gonna do already. Everything is set up. The only thing I need is the move down. If we don't get that, then we were wrong with the idea and we didn't get filled. So nothing happened. Morning, Fudge. Ahmed, what is Project X better than TradingView? Well, two completely different things for me. TradingView I only use for charting. Project X I use for execution. And what I like on Project X execution are the risk settings and the lockout settings. That's what I really love. Kieran, well, you got to be more specific. You say you need a strategy to survive 2 weeks in the competition. I have a strategy for you. Make a little bit of profit and don't lose your account. Just got to be in the top 200. And so many people will blow their accounts. So just preserving capital will already most likely put you in the top 200. Rick says, Nick, I'm feeling your trade today. I feel it. Appreciate you, Rick. I see you every day here. Appreciate your support. Mike says, you're too relaxed, Nick. With this drawdown, I will full port. But I'm showing you the life of a real trader here, not of some stupid shit, you know? And if your account is close to drawdown, oh, gold is moving down now. Let's assume this will be a real live money account. And you have $150 left, you would want to preserve that capital. You would want to try to get it back out of drawdown and make your money back. You wouldn't try to just full port it, you know? No, Rajesh, I'm not in a trade yet. I'm still waiting. I have everything set up, but I'm still waiting. Drawdown would increase now. We're not in a trade. Getting a pretty strong push from previous day mid. That's holding for now. I just do not want to see a candle closure through equilibrium here at 746. Because that would invalidate our setup. $6K82 could be, I don't know. Chat, we need 330 likes, so 103 more. 103 more likes. If you haven't already smashed the like button, we need 330 to do another 50K growth account giveaway. For now, equilibrium is being respected on ES and on NQ. Fudge, I like Quant Tower as well, actually. Now getting a bit of a push down. Let's see if it's enough to get the follow through move. Tell them, Keeper, smash, smash, smash the likes, baby. Hell yeah. That's what we need. Rajesh, yes, I'm looking at ES, but I'm not in a trade. I have a stop order set up though, right here at 42.50. That's where I get tapped in. Abhishek, I don't have a link for that playlist. Just Shazam it. Now getting the pullback. We might get filled on this. It's respecting equilibrium of the previous 30-minute higher time frame candle. So that is nice to see. We might get tapped into this soon. If so, our stop would be half a point higher than the high of this candle. In this case, that would be 46.75. We're not in this yet though. Still need confirmation. Yes, Mike, this would be an A+ setup. This would be nice. But only if we get the fill down here. Trent, you were in gold shorts at 143, but you added to the position and got stopped out. Well, ouch, I guess. Ouch. As long as it was part of your plan though, you're completely fine. All right, looks like we don't want to move lower. Looks like we're not getting any entries for shorts. Adam, why is ES weaker for me? Because it swept Asia high way later than NQ. I have no idea, Abhishek, what the song is called in the background. Just use Shazam. Find out that way. Easiest way to do it. Guys, we're at 254 likes. We need 330. You're a bit slow today, guys. Come on, smash the like button. Get us to 330. We're tapping into this fair value gap. If we get a nice reaction candle out of this fair value gap, we might enter the shorts earlier than our stop order. Yeah, right, made the NQ, 428 watching, but only 250 likes. Come on. What the helly? What a helly? All right, we're getting to push up. This invalidates our setup. So I'm going to delete my orders here from Project X. No trades for now. We are waiting patiently. And now we get the fair value gap rejection. That would be funny. Right now, NQ is weaker though. So the only A+ setup I see right now, ES is invalidated because we closed through equilibrium. So the only A+ setup I see now would be NQ. Tapping into this fair value gap, getting a 3-minute bearish candle closure. We need a strong bearish candle closure though. If we get that, we can take the trade on NQ. I'm going to switch over to MNQ. On ES, it's invalidated. This is not going to be sufficient though. We need a candle closure like below the 90s. Below the 90s, and I'm happy to take this short on NQ. I'm going to take this. I would take it with 5 micros. We need it below the 90s though. Below the 90s, and we would take it like this. It would look something like this. Let's say 90, 89.50 for example. Stop above the high here. $92, $92.50. Not bearish enough for me. I'm not gonna take this yet. Could be that the next 3-minute candle is really bearish and then we take that. But I tell you guys, A+ setups only. So I'm even sitting out these These things right here. Muhammad, you're thinking of gold long? What's your reason for a gold long here? Holly, how do you get entered in the draw? I'll explain you. Once the giveaway happens, you just have to like the stream for now. Get us to 330 likes. We're at 277. Fudge, that's evil, man. That's evil. Come on. Yeah, overall they add in. But if I get a nice clean bearish setup, I will still take it because we swept Asia highs. All right, that was a nice wick down on NQ. Mike, yeah, 100%. Agree. YM has recovered quite a lot here. Interesting. The thing that I don't like right now is that the previous 30-minute candle actually swept high and low of its previous 30-minute candle and closed within the range on both sides. That's a bad sign, especially with the hourly doing the same. But NQ still respecting previous 30-minute candles equilibrium. Yes, moving back up to Asia highs. San says NQ short at 25,095, stop loss at 105, take profit at 68. Am I allowed to say that you suck if you hit stop loss? I'm not gonna do that. Don't worry, Sam. Just a joke because of yesterday. I know you apologized, and that's cool. Muhammad, yes, I am waiting. Yeah, I know, Adin. I see it, don't worry. If we get a strong bullish candle close here on the hourly, like if we close above the previous hourly candle, like if we close anywhere above 112, so as long as our bullish candle close on NQ on the hourly is going to be above 112, 113, I'm going to look for long setups. But until that happens, I'm still short biased. We're still respecting equilibrium. We're still respecting the fair value gap. Tommy, yep, that's my ultimate goal. I'm still far away, unfortunately. I am at about 5% of that, which is already pretty nice, not gonna lie, but it's not at that goal yet. Jackie or Chasey, are we looking to sell gold? No, I'm not looking to sell gold right now. Still respecting that fair value gap and the 50% equilibrium point. Previous higher time frame candle. Again, if we get a candle closure below, 3-minute candle closure below the 90s, I'm still interested in this short. It needs to close below the 90s though, within the next 18 seconds. If that doesn't happen, then I'm not interested. Paul says, Nick, look at the 4-hour though. All right, let's look at the 4-hour. Yeah, I mean, look, the 4-hour did sweep previous candles high and close within, so it's technically candle 2 closure, but you're right, it has a big buying wick, which is not ideal. But we are in a big fair value gap on the 4-hour chart. Gotta take that into consideration as well. Reflex media, not necessarily. Not necessarily. We just wait, we just wait. Mursal, why micro gold stop loss number is huge? Well, because 1 mini is $100 per point and 1 micro is $10 per point. It's way bigger size than NQ. Yeah, Jake, it should be. All right, this one is looking nicer though. Rejection out of the fair value gap. We should get a close below 90s now. If we get that close, I'm gonna take a short. That's what I was waiting for. The stop loss would be above the high here, and the max we can go for is a 15-point stop. So on with like with 5 micros. So our latest entry can be 88.75. If we lose on this trade, we blow the account. The 0 to hero account. I need a 3-minute candle close below the 90s though. Without that, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, Judas Joe, that's right. Gold will rip your face off faster than you could ever imagine. We didn't get the candle closure below 90s. Not interested in this short. Mohammed, I have not blown the account yet. We're still alive. Well and alive. So because that didn't give me the short entry, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wait for this 1-hour candle to close. Before the 1-hour candle closes, I'm not going to do anything. And to make sure I'm not going to do anything stupid, I'm going to lock myself out until the 59. So I can't trade anything until 59. Waiting for the 1-hour candle to close, because right now I'm not interested. Kwang Chu, did I play any esport before trading? I'm thinking some game trains you to react and think fast, which could be good for trading. No, I just played like some games with friends for my entire life, basically. Madalena says, gold made me laugh and cry at the same time. Yeah, gold can be so nice, but it can also be so brutal. Can be so brutal. By the way, guys, let me check where we at with the like count. We are at 302 likes. We need 28 more. Come on, guys. Smack the like button. Smack that like button. Get us to 330 and we're going to do a growth giveaway. Mursal, if I lock myself, can I unlock if I find good setups? No, that's the whole point of locking yourself out. Otherwise, that function would be for nothing. Yes, Mike, that's correct. That's why we're waiting for this hourly candle close. I said ideally this hourly candle closes over 112, but I don't think that's gonna happen because the hourly candle closes in 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Giuseppe, no, that lockout feature is only in Project X. That's why I say, like, risk settings wise and risk management wise, I like Project X better. Lusario, 1 mini on the GC feels like 5 minis on NQ. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Taco Trader, yeah, that's a nice thought. Justin, you're in NQ shorts. Best of luck. Best of luck. It doesn't look bad, honestly. But now at this point, I just wait for 9 AM UK volume in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Giuseppe, actually, I haven't traded with Tradeify prop. We'll see once that happens. What's your entry, Justin, on the NQ short? $335 likes, guys. Hell yeah. You delivered. So we're going to do a giveaway. But let's first wait for the hourly candle close. Let's see. MMT Trading says took short gold from 95. What do you mean? We're not at 95. What the hell? Nowhere near 95. Justin, your entry was 91? Okay. And then stop above the high, I'm assuming, for like 11 points. Alright. Let's see where this hourly candle closes. We should be unlocked in 8 seconds. Yeah. So we're ready to trade the next hourly if we see a setup. Right, we're back in. Future here for 50k growth account, moderate risk. How many contracts, minis or micros do you recommend for day trading? 500, like 1 micro per $500 of drawdown. So if you start it fresh, you have 2k drawdown. That means 4 micros. Varun, what are you laughing about? All right, guys, be careful. The hourly closes in 15 seconds. Tokyo market closes at that time, so that usually gives us bigger volume. Let's see. 5 seconds. There we go. All right. Problem right now on NQ, as well as ES actually, we swept on the hourly. We swept the previous hour's high and low and closed basically as a doji. So this is anything but ideal to trade. Chishnu, where's Miriam now? Somewhere in Italy. Leah, you didn't miss anything. No setup so far. Almost got a short setup, but we didn't get it. Didn't get confirmation, so we didn't enter. It's a slow session. Really, really slow session so far. We only have a price range. London session price range is... Let's see. Can I move? There we go. Yeah, London session is only 59 points. Not much. Science says I'm going long on GC. I don't see a setup for myself on GC. Has the giveaway happened yet, Leah? Nope, but it will shortly. So you came back at the right time. Silver is actually giving me a short setup. But it is bullish. The bias is bullish, so I'm going to ignore that. And we couldn't afford trading on silver right now with the $150 in drawdown that we have left, unfortunately. Fun with folds. I wish. Since we don't have any setups, let's just do the giveaway, guys. Let's just do the giveaway. Here's what you gotta do if you want to take part in this giveaway. You have to like the stream, you have to subscribe to the channel, and I will drop a link to the Google form in a second in the chat. I'll drop it like 5 times so you can't miss it. You just fill that Google form out once. If you fill it out more than once, you will get disqualified. And then we pick a winner through the wheel of names. Good luck, everybody. Or how we say in New York, good luck, everybody else. Taco Trader, who was first? Not you. You were 15th. 15th. Rocks, can I show again how to lock out of Project X for a specific amount of time? Yeah, go on Project X, then hit the lockout button. And then you see 50 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour all day, or custom, and then you can set a time. Let's see, you have 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to fill out the Google form. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Sanjeev, you can't do that in Tradeify. You can only do that in Project X. What you can do in Tradeify is just close the browser tab and open it back up whenever you reach your lockout finish time. Patrick, thanks for the dad joke. Matt would be proud of you, man. Right, 1 minute and 40 seconds left for you guys to fill out the Google form if you want to take part in the giveaway. Yeah, Dean, that's right. You can set daily limits on Tradeify for loss or profit. However, that does not mean that you have a normal lockout setting. You can't just randomly manual lock yourself out. Suriluki, what's for lunch today? I don't know. Girlfriend will cook something nice. I'll tell you in the New York stream. Iringal, please rig it so I can win. Okay, how much are you paying? Mursal says, I feel today is my lucky day. Last game, I don't know if Project X is planning to launch an app, but I think they're gonna keep it as a web-based platform. Ali, no, I'm not in a trade right now. There's no setup for me because, look, the problem is the hourly candle that just closed swept the previous hourly high and it swept the previous hourly low, and it closed within the range on both ends. So that's indecision, meaning we don't know where price is going to go. Gold gets a nice push up here. Very nice push on gold, but no setup for me, unfortunately. No setup for me. Always remember, guys, not being in a trade is also being in a trade. Not having a position is also having a position. All right, guys, let's pick a giveaway winner. Pearl Vision, I'll explain the setup in a second after the giveaway. Let's do the giveaway. Let's see who wins a 50k growth account and then hopefully takes that to payout. That would be the plan for you. Let me pull up Wheel of Names. Here we go. All right, let's spin it and see who gets the 50k growth account today. 50k growth account goes to... Come on, let's see. Pro Forex Live. Pro Forex Live, are you in the chat? Make sure to type something in the chat if you're there. Pro Forex Live. Let me actually check if you filled it out more than once. No, you didn't. Okay, so you're good. DeMarcus Downs says he's Pro Forex Live. Suri Lucas says the same. No, you're not. Pro Forex Live is there. Says, yes, sir. Thank you. All right, nice. Pro Forex Live, congrats. The only thing you have to do right now is you have to add your email address to your YouTube channel description so we can reach out to you and send you your account. Keep in mind, it can take up to 7 days for us to send you this account. So be patient, please. Be patient. All right, strong push to the upside now on NQ. How is NQ again freaking correlated with gold, man? This inverse correlation is just gone on the two. I don't know. I don't know. Really strong push on gold. Wow, this 3-minute candle made 12 points. Holy. It's a lot. Pearl Vision, yes, let me explain the setups. So, what I'm looking for with the fractal model is, let me see if I can find an example here. Ideally on the 5-minute chart. So, keep in mind, Pearl Vision, the 5-minute correlates with the 1 hour, the 3-minute correlates with the 30-minute. So what I'm waiting for is a candle 2 closure. A candle 2 closure is when an hourly candle, in this case, sweeps a previous hourly candle's low at a significant level and then closes within the previous candle's range. That's the first thing we need. So in this case, yesterday, we swept, I think that was, what was it, previous week low? I think so, it was previous low. Not 100% sure what it was, but it was an important level that we swept, our New York low or something, on the hourly. So now let's see, on the 5-minute, oh, now I need to scroll heavy. There we go. On the 5-minute, so we got the hourly candle closure, right, after sweeping previous hourly low at an important level. Then we need a change in state of delivery. In this case, change in state of delivery was here. A change in state of delivery basically means you look at the low, in this case this candle, the 420 candle, and then you look at all the opposing candles before that, so all the bearish candles before that low, in this case 1, 2, right? And then you measure from the candle body high of the candle that is furthest away, you measure that candle body high, and as soon as you get a candle closure through that high, we know, okay, this might be a reversal. So we got the hourly sweep of the previous hour's candle and close within its previous range. We got a change in state of delivery here. So technically, we could enter a trade right away at the hourly candle close. In this case, that would be here. We could have entered the trade right away here, but then we would need to set our stop below the low. So in this case, it would have been an 85-point stop for a 170-point target, which in this case would have hit. Oh, actually, this this did hit. I did take that. Funny enough, I did take that for 300 points even with my 150k growth evals. That's right. However, in this case, this would be a bit too risky. So instead, what you can wait for is a tap into a point of interest. Point of interest could be this change in state of delivery. It could be a fair value gap. It can be many things, right? In this case, what I was waiting for, I remember now. We had a fair value gap right here. Let me mark this out for you. There we go. Here we had a fair value gap on the 5-minute chart. So what I was waiting for was a tap into that fair value gap and then a strong reaction candle out of it. We got that basically, not 100% sure if it was this fair value gap or another one, but we got that here, could have entered the trade, set stop below, and then get the pump, right? In this case scenario, if you would have gone for this fair value gap, you would have been stopped out, setting the stop below. So I'm pretty sure it wasn't that one. It was another one. It was probably an hourly fair value gap. Let me double check. Let me double check. Oh damn, where are we now? Oh, here. Yeah, it was an hourly fair value gap. This one right here. Tapped into it, and then got a strong reaction, and that's when I took the trade and had to stop below here. But yeah, I hope this makes sense. That's what I'm waiting for basically for my setups. Hourly close, hourly sweep, and then or 30-minute sweep, and compare it to the 3-minute chart. Burkon, why don't you enter with the close of the 5-minute candle which broke to CIST? Well, because that candle could still be in candle 2. And if it's still in candle 2, you're getting wrecked. Sometimes. Oliver says check FTSE 100. Okay, let's see. FTSE. Yeah, this is perfect. Thanks. This is ideal. You see it perfectly here. Thanks, Oliver. On the 30-minute, for example, Pearl Vision, we had on the 30-minute we had a sweep of the previous 30 minutes high, right here. Swept previous 30 minutes high, but closed within its range, right down here. That sweep happened at a point of interest, which was previous day high, very important level. So then after that, you could have literally entered on the next candle, this one. Or wait for it to make an upwick, set a limit order below the open, and then you would have had a stop of, what would this have been? Like 5.5 points ish, and you would go for 11, and this would have hit nicely in candle 3, like this. Hope this makes sense. Thanks, Oliver. This was a perfect example. We're setting up for shorts again on NQ here on the 30-minute. MMT trading, who's in gold longs? Let's see what the chat says. Yes, Mike. A+ setups only. Back to normal, Nick. Looks like we're not getting trades today. Pearl Vision says, wait, so you don't enter on first CISD after the sweep, like 5-minute CISD from an hourly or 3-minute, you enter on continuation blocks. I wait for the higher time frame candle to close, either 30-minute or 1 hour. Right now, I don't like any long setups, Giuseppe. I also don't like any short setups, honestly. FTSE is trading super clean though right now. Super clean. Is FTSE always that clean, Oliver? Seems like you know your way around FTSE. Is it always clean, trade as clean as this? This is insane. Pearl Vision, yeah, I mean, that's what we're here for. That's why we do, that's why we do the stream. Tony Mitchell, I've abandoned it a bit, honestly. Not sure if I'm gonna pick it back up. I wanna have focus. Hey, Ursula, good to have you here as usual. See you in New York stream, I guess. Let's see. Marcus Down says NQ hitting 25,300 before anything. Well, I think before 25,300 it will hit 25,100. Oliver says it hasn't been lately, to be fair, but I have been trading it for 17 years and on average if it normally is. Okay, interesting. I might look into that. Not even sure if we can trade it on no, we can't. We can't. Never mind then. Maybe I trade it with my live account. See you, have fun with folds. Have a good one. Peace out. Ooh, the sky is it's brightening up here. I see some blue sky for the first time in a while. That's awesome. Switzerland and during fall is so foggy all the time. Foggy. Change the state of delivery on the 3-minute on gold. Could be a nice continuation play to the upside. I'm not taking this, but if you're in a gold long, this would make me confident. Very confident. By the way, guys, sorry for the delay with bringing on the co-host. We're still waiting on the Amazon delivery. Unfortunately, I think, to be fair, I think we got it yesterday afternoon. So now the producer's setting everything up. I hope they can get this done as fast as possible. But I think it's going to be next week when Celine comes on as our co-host for London. Sorry, I said it's going to be this week, but I can't do anything about it. 22 says, just popped in to give the stream a like. Hell yeah. 22, that's the spirit. That's the spirit. Hell yeah. As said, Nexus, I'm not in a gold trade, but if I were in a gold trade, my target would be the 5-minute candle body of the Asia high candle. So in this case, 4144. Pearl Vision says, Nick, I have been getting multiple payouts. My RR is typically 0.5 to 1. I go on multiple winning streaks, but when I lose one trade, I end up blowing. How do I fix this, man? This is a very common problem to have. I had this problem as well, and it's very easy to fix. Set yourself a hard daily loss limit that actually locks you out. So for example, my hard daily loss limit, I do not want it to be bigger than an average winning day for me, because I want to be able to make back what I lost within one day. Okay. So, for example, let's say your average winning day is $500. then you would set your max daily loss limit at $500. And if that hits, you get locked out and you can't trade anymore. That is literally the fix. This is the easiest way to fix this problem for everybody. Yet so little people are, like, not a lot of people are actually doing it. And it's so unfortunate. The hard daily loss limit fixes you and your problem of blowing accounts. Just how it is. Yes, you can do that on Tradeify per vision. Absolutely you can. Want me to show you? I can show you. Sure? Okay, look. You go on Tradeify. Alright. Go on Tradeify, go to application settings. I think it is. Is it? Yeah, application settings. Then for whatever account you have or multiple accounts, you go to risk settings. If you have multiple accounts, you have to do it on all the accounts. You hit risk settings and then you put daily loss limit. For example, in this case, 500, right? And then you would save it. Boom, that's it. And then just don't be stupid and go back in to change it. On Tradeify, it's not a hard loss limit because you can still go back in and change it, but just don't do that. If you can't accept that you got stopped out at daily loss limit, you have a completely different problem. Although, obviously I prefer Project X because it actually locks you out and you can't change it anymore. Yeah, cheese balls. DLL is the best. It helps a lot with emotional trading, and also it prevents you from taking dumb trades, because if you know you can maximum lose $500, for example, it's like, oh shit, we really need to focus on A+ setups, because otherwise we can get wrecked in seconds and then we can't trade anymore for the rest of the day, and that would suck. Especially if you then see an A+ setup after that. Katrine, yeah, if you want to stick to the consistency rule and make sure you stick to that daily, then for sure set a maximum daily target as well. Peter says, Nick, long the Nasdaq. No, right now I'm not going to do anything because I don't see a setup. No setup, no trade. StephDef56. Get the info right before you say something like that. It does work on Tradeify. Oh, sun. Sun. Switzerland has sun. Oh, this is so nice. Not gonna last for long though. I see the cloud already coming back in to cover it. So let me enjoy my 5 seconds of sun. Maybe 10. Oh, this is so nice. Maybe I get a minute. Oh, I see through my closed eyes that it's vanishing already. Alright, that was a nice moment of sun. Now you get some more. Okay, no. Also no shorts right now. No longs, no shorts. I don't see any setups. Jeremiah, the difference between growth accounts and advanced accounts are two. Number one, growth account does not have an activation fee. So once you pass the eval, you get the funded. You don't have to pay anything. With advanced accounts, you have an activation fee. Second difference, growth accounts have an end of day trailing drawdown. So your drawdown only trails once the trading session has actually closed. And the advanced account has an intraday trailing drawdown. So if you go up by $300, your drawdown will come with you, even though you don't realize the win. Good night, Keeper. Sign says, what do you recommend be the least made on a trading day for Tradeify 100k advanced account? I was thinking $200 max per account. The least made? What do you mean, Signs? I don't get it. Protagonist says BTC will test 100 for sure. Where's BTC at, by the way? 109. Well, it bounced pretty hard from 109 to 41. Strong candle. Let's see on the hourly. It bounced pretty hard from 106 yesterday. Also previous week low at 103. Not so sure about a retest of 100. Maybe. Not really. Don't really care about it, honestly. Because I'm long-term holding Bitcoin. Not day trading it. Just gonna buy more. Peter says, Nick, entry long hit Nasdaq. No. I don't. If you want to go long, do it. But I'm not gonna long this. Signs, I mean, whatever works for you. If you want to set your target at $200, do it. For me personally, that would be too low. But whatever works for you. That's your own personal decision. Jeff, thanks. Appreciate you being here and watching the live stream. Everybody who watches and supports and is funny in the comments and asks questions. Really, really appreciate you guys. Slow trading session today, guys. Very slow. Peter, if you paste one more hit entry long NAS, I'm gonna ban you for 10 seconds. Oh, signs, you mean because of the minimum required winnings on for it to count as a day? I see now. I see what your question is. Well, the best you can do is go to... I'll actually do it for you. Go to the help center, go to growth payouts, and then you will see it. You need 5 or more trading days with greater profit than $200, right? So set your profit target at 205, for example. No, you didn't say it yet, Peter. So only if you say it again. I'm gonna ban you for 10 seconds. Christina, will I trade CPI tomorrow? Yes, I absolutely will. I love CPI. It's the only news I trade. Muhammad, yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. I hope we'll get back out of it. The business lens. Maybe. Christina, hell yeah. Krishna, you're long from 25, 104. Best of luck. Peter says, do you think I'm losing sleep over a ban? It's trading right now. I don't think anything cooks. We're consolidating right now. Yeah, it's Peter with an I. 6K82, that's right. Corey, yeah, I agree. Oki Okabe, what's up, man? Says first time London stream. Is London always this slow with the candles? No, right now it's super slow. Look, let's look at the volume really quick. Yeah, volume is like half of what it usually is. But I mean, London session is definitely way slower than New York. But this is extremely slow right now. Extremely slow. So yeah, I don't see any other setups. Don't see anything for me. I didn't take any trades. 0 trades. So we still have the $149 in drawdown. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It was fun as usual. Looking forward to the next one. The next stream is at 8:30 Eastern time. 8:30 a.m. Eastern time today. New York stream with Matt and Mariam. And then tomorrow, 8 a.m. UK time. I might start a bit early. 8 a.m. UK time, we're going to do another London session stream. Thanks so much for tuning in. Put a W in the chat if you liked the stream. Put an L in the chat if you didn't like it. I love you all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. And I'll see you later or tomorrow. Peace out.